feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. Woo! Man. Woo-hoo-hoo! God, I live for those testimonials that we just saw. Man, I live for that. I get so fired up, man, hearing all these people that are making it happen. And my goal tonight is to get a handful of you that are sitting here right now. Maybe this is your first convention, second, third, whatever, that was barely made it here. That were like, I'm not sure if I'm going to go. But something in your heart said, I got to be there. If I can say something in the next 20 minutes for you to make a decision that you're going to be up here, that's what I live for. So I'm going to do the best that I can so you guys can understand that anybody can do this. 30 years ago, when I got started in this profession as a high school student, I saw people that were making it happen. And I thought, hey, look, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. If I can find out what they did and say what they say and do what they do, I can make it happen too. I didn't say, hey, look, you know what? I'm 17 years old. I don't have the right network. I'm not smart enough. I didn't say any of that. I said, if they can do it, I can do it. And I'm hoping today I can get some of you to make that decision where you say, hey, look, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get the job done. I like to say that term, normalize excellence. Normalize excellence. In everything that you do, normalize excellence. Take your life to that next level. You got to make excellence normal. Whatever is normal for you right now, the next step up is what? Your self-imposed limitations that you set for yourself. Your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to step past those self-imposed limitations and make excellence normal. A lot of you guys know that I'm a football coach, and I've been doing it for 20 years. And I love coaching little kids. I love watching these kids get started in football and be scared and not want to tackle people and not want to work hard and not want to push themselves. And we make it normal. And the reason why I like coaching little kids is because when I tell them that they can do it, they believe me. When I tell them that they've got what it takes, they believe me. When you work with adults, sometimes they've been too beat up. I'm telling you, you can do this. You can make this happen. I'm telling you right now, everybody can make it happen in this room. There is no debate. It's not open for discussion. But see, sometimes you got to separate the outcome from the process. You know, one of my favorite quotes, and I'm not an Alabama fan. I know some of you maybe are from Alabama. I'm not. Oh, we got some Alabama people here, so I'm definitely not going to say anything about the Tide. But I'll tell you this. Nick Saban is a great coach. And one of my favorite quotes by Nick Saban, it says, Outcomes are a distraction. Focusing on the process of what you got to do to get the outcome is the most important thing that you got to do. See, sometimes you want people to say yes. Sometimes you want people to become a customer or become a distributor, or somebody that's a distributor, you want them to step up. And that's the outcome that you want. But the process is what? Just talking to people. See, we've got to master the basics. Master the basics. The basics of this business is finding people to talk to and talking to them. The outcome will happen if you focus on the process and focus on the basics. Some of you know this story that I'm going to share with you right now. And some of you are going to hear it for the first time. But there's a story of a kid. He was born without a left arm. He was born without a left arm. And he never really kind of felt like he fit in as a kid. And his mom wanted to build him self-confidence. So she got him signed up in judo. She's got the best judo master, the best judo coach there was. And he went every day to practice. For 2 years, he went every day, didn't miss a day. And this judo master taught him one move. Every day he went to practice, they worked on one move. And he was like, when am I going to learn a second move? And he said, hey, we're going to focus on this one move. We're going to focus on this one move. For 2 years, this kid went. And there was a competition coming up. And his judo master said, you're ready for the competition. And this kid was beyond nervous because he only knew one move. 2 years, every day, one move. He enters in the competition. He was beyond afraid. First match comes up. Bam, right away this guy wins. The crowd was going crazy. This one-armed kid who some were like, why is he doing this? He's only got one arm. Boom, right away won the first match. Moves on to the second tournament, or the second match of the tournament. Bam, wins that one. Moves on to the championship. And he told his judo master, he said, you really think I can do it? Judo master looked at him and said, I guarantee you're going to win. Went in the ring, bam, won again. This kid won the judo competition. And afterwards, he said, how did I do that? To his judo master. He goes, I only know one move. His judo master said, let me tell you why you won. Because you mastered the hardest throw in judo. And the only way somebody can stop you with that move is to grab your left arm. Hey. Hey, so you got to do what? You got to master the basics. You got to master the basics. What's the basics? Finding people to talk to. And guess what? Talk to them. And then after you get done finding people to talk to, then guess what you do? You talk to them. What are we talking about here? Like, I don't think anybody's like, well, what? What's number 3? Number 3 is do number 1 again. Find people to talk to and talk to them. A lot of you guys know I'm from Indiana. Some of you guys don't, but I'm originally from Indiana. We used to like to fish a lot out there. I heard Karen talking about fishing. Can you imagine Karen fishing? What? God dang. That's crazy. But I remember one time as a kid, we went fishing. I went fishing with my uncle. I was named after him, Uncle Timmy. He's passed away last year. And he was a great man. And I remember as a little kid, I was probably about 7 or 8, and I'm fishing with my uncle. And I couldn't catch nothing. I'm a terrible fisherman. I got to go hang out with Karen and figure out how she's doing it. She's catching 50-pound fish. I couldn't catch nothing. I was like, this is tough. My uncle's catching everything. And I was like watching him. I'm like, how's he doing that? But the thing that was the strangest to me is he was catching fish and he was keeping the little ones and he would throw the big ones back. And I'm like, this dude's catching everything. I'm like, why is he throwing back the big ones? Maybe he wants me to get them or something, right? So finally I asked him, I said, Uncle Timmy, why are you throwing back the big fish and keeping the little ones? He said, get the big ones and I throw them back and I keep the little ones. And I go, yeah, I know. I go, why? He goes, oh, because I only have a little frying pan. See, I tell that story. I like telling that story because guess what? I'm going to ask you, how big is your frying pan? How big is your frying pan? What are your self-imposed limitations? What are you telling yourself that you can't do? What is something right now that you don't think you can do? What's something that's blocking you? That you're saying, I don't have what it takes to do that. Or maybe you have a goal that you keep setting and you're like, you keep missing it. Because maybe you haven't gone all in. What's your capacity look like? Because see, sometimes we don't need to get smaller fish. We got to get a bigger pan. We got to get a bigger pan. We got to expand our thinking. Some of you see these directors come on stage and you say there's no way. Some of you see these senior directors and national directors come on stage and say there's no way. You need to get a bigger frying pan. You got to think bigger. I love Riman. I love this company. But what I love more than this company is you. I love the Riman community the best. When I come here, man, and I see everybody, God dang it, my heart's on fire. I love you. I love you. And I love watching you guys win. Some of you guys, it's time for you to win. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to say, hey, this is it. I'm going to make excellence normal. I'm going to make, in everything that I do, I'm going to give it everything that I got. You saw Susan walk up here. First time I talked to Susan on the phone. Never forget it. I said, Susan, what does you on fire look like? I didn't know what I was talking about. She just was taking a look at Riman, got started. Her sponsor gets on the phone and says, hey, why don't you do a quick training for her? I'm like, I don't even know the damn comp plan over here. I don't know the comp plan. I don't know what we're doing. I didn't know anything. I didn't know the products. But I said, what does you on fire look like? I said, what does you on a mission look like? What you shoot with an eye gaze that says, I'm up to something. You want to join me? What does that look like? You got to be passionate. You got to be fired up. You got to be excited. I'll tell you guys a story, man. You guys don't know how many stories to tell. But I think we were in New York, man. But Danny and I were in New York. We were, Danny will tell the story probably better than me, man. But we're walking down the street. You guys know how they have those little side streets in New York? Like this, they have the big main streets and they have the smaller streets. We're walking down in New York and we look down this little side street and we see a big crowd of people. And they're going crazy. They're all, yeah. We're like, what is this? Something's going on. We got to go check it out. So we're like, let's go. So we start walking down to see what all the commotion was about. Why were all these people so fired up? And there was a big crowd of people all circled around. You guys ever seen one of those manholes? You guys know what a manhole is? You guys ever seen a manhole? It's like a little circular thing, like boom, in the concrete. We see this guy on this manhole and he's jumping in the air going 33, 33, 33, 33, and he's yelling 33 jumping on this manhole. We're like, what is this? And all these people are cheering and clapping and yeah. And this guy comes up to him and says, hey, he's like, hey, can I try? And he's like, no, 33, 33, 33, 33. And this guy goes, let me try. He's like, no, 33, 33. And the crowd's like, let him try. He's like, all right, whatever. So he moves out of the way, and the guy was kind of nervous. And he looked at the original guy jumping, he's like, 33? 33? And he's like, no, you got to get louder and higher. So the guy's like, 33? And he's like, higher. The guy starts jumping high, 33, 33. As soon as he gets to the top, the guy pulls the manhole cover over. The guy falls in, puts the manhole cover back, and he goes, 34, 34, 34. See, my question to you is, what are you excited about? What are you excited about? You guys are funny. See, because enthusiasm is the way that you hold life's possibilities. It shows up in your demeanor. Enthusiasm is the way that you hold life's possibilities. It shows up in your demeanor, in the way that you walk, in the way that you talk. You got to be passionate about where you're going. Because see, there's two things that we all can control. Two things that we can control. Two things that we can control. Number one, our attitudes. Number two, our effort. We control our attitude and we control our effort. Attitudes are contagious. You got to ask yourself, is mine worth catching? Is my attitude worth catching? When it comes to effort, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to go to heaven, nobody wants to die. You got to be willing to put in the effort. The reason why I respect Danny Bay so much is because his effort. There's not too many people that can outwork me. Not too many people. Danny puts in the effort. See, when you love people and you love helping people and you love what you do, guess what? It's a labor of love. See, I love talking to people about Riman. I love it. I love sharing the products with people. I love sharing the opportunity with people. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. I love to extend an invitation to people to change their life. Because 30 years ago, somebody gave me a chance. See, a lot of people, they don't like where their life is. They don't like how their life is going. And they'll sit there and they'll complain about it. I'll tell you this story, last story. I was going to my godmother Deborah's house, Indiana. I'm going down the dirt road. You guys know how the dirt works. Dirt's flying everywhere. Dust is flying everywhere. We pull up at my godmother Deborah's house, go up her driveway, get out of the house, get out of the car. And I'm like, I don't want to go into Auntie Deborah's house. Kind of smells weird in there. So I'm just hanging out. I'm just a little kid, 7, 8 years old, and I'm throwing rocks at trees or whatever. And I look up at the porch of Deborah's house, and my Auntie Deborah, on the porch, is a dog. And this dog is making this unbelievable sound. It was like, I'm like, what is wrong with this dog? I'm like, maybe it got bit by something, right? I don't know, I'm a little kid. You don't know what's going on with these dogs. I'm like, maybe it's hurt. I want to help it. You ever felt like that? I'm like, I want to help this dog. And then I'm like, well, maybe the dog's got rabies or something. Oh my God, right? I'm like, my dog might not be, and I might be going, too. So I'm like, what do? I'm in this like quandary. I'm in this moment of like, what do? Finally, like, I don't know, about 20 minutes later, Auntie Deborah comes out and I say, Auntie Deborah, what's wrong with your dog? What's wrong with your dog? She goes, oh, Timothy, he's just laying on a nail. I go, he's laying on a nail? Why doesn't he get up and do something about it? She goes, oh, well, it hurts enough to sit there and complain about it, but not enough to get up and do nothing about it. I'm like, what a dumb dog. What a dumb dog. How many people do we know like that? How many people do we know that it is that dog laying on the nail? See, you want to go from good to great. You want to go from where you are right now to where you want to be. In order to do that, we got to take action. Because see, once you make a decision, the universe will conspire to make it happen. See, we got to decide right now that we're going to the top. We got to decide right now that this is it. This is our chance. We got to decide right now that I'm going to make it happen. You got to be saying to yourself, this is it. I'm going to the top. I'm going to win big. You're going to see me on stage as a director. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to give it everything that I got. I'm going to make a commitment right now that says, hey, this is my time. This is my chance. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can get in my way. Over, under, or through, I'll do whatever it takes as long as it takes because this is it. This is my time. This is my chance. This is my chance to make it happen. I'm not going to let this moment in time slip through my fingertips. I'm going to give it everything that I got. I'm going all out massive action right now. And it's not going to start when I get home. It's going to start now. I'm going to start calling people now. I'm going to start talking to people now. I'm going to make a commitment now. This is it. This is my time. Woo! This is my chance. Let's give it everything that we got. Let's go all in with this opportunity. This is our time to make it happen. Our time to become a success. You've got what it takes. There's been over 5 billion people to walk this planet, but there's only one you. And the only person that can stop you from getting to where you want to go is the person sitting in your chair, wearing your clothes, thinking your thoughts. You've got what it takes. I believe in you. You got to start believing in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Let's go all out massive action. Let's make it happen. Let's get back here tomorrow morning. Woo! Let's get back here tomorrow morning early. I'm telling you this, 7 o'clock, I know Jen Donnelly's going to have the worship service again. Be here tomorrow morning. It's optional, but a lot of people are going to tell you that's the best part. Don't let this moment in time slip through your fingertips. We got some great trainings tomorrow. We've had some great trainings today. This is our time. This is our chance. Let's lock arms. Don't let anybody get left behind. Let's make it happen. Let's give it everything that we got. I love you, Riman family. Let's make it happen.
I don't know about you, but I feel good.